Happy New Year, my friend. I'm so excited to spend these next few minutes with you as we talk about the frustration gaps that every leader goes through at some point in their life, and then how to work through them. You know, as you come into this new year, I want you to think about these frustration gaps. That's the space between what you desire and what you're currently experiencing. I want to share with you these 11 frustration gaps that we've been talking about with leaders. These 11 frustration gaps, I don't have the time to go deeply into them, but it's the vision gap. And that vision gap is what you can see compared to where you are. The second gap is the expectation gap, the expectations of what you expect from someone or from a business venture or whatever it may be compared to where you're actually at. The third is this, the knowledge gap. Sometimes when we have a knowledge gap of we can see something, but we don't have the knowledge yet to be able to accomplish it. The fourth one is the discipline gap. And I know I see this often, that some people have this dream, but they don't have the discipline to achieve the dream. And our job in all of these gaps, our job is to close the frustration gaps. It's to close them. It's to say, what can I do a little bit better each time that will make that gap smaller? Let me give you number 5. Number 5 is the giftedness gap. The giftedness gap is what you're currently doing in an area that is not a strength compared to imagine if you were operating in your strengths and in your giftedness. That gap, it gets smaller. The good intentions gap. In the first chapter of my book, in Awaken Your Potential, I talk about intentionally good intentions versus being intentionally good. And that's the difference. It's where we have uphill dreams, but we have downhill habits. How do we change our habits so that gap gets smaller? The seventh is commitment gap. I say this often with leaders, that commitment is what changes everything, because a lot of the times we have these desires and dreams, but we don't have the commitment to accomplish it. And if you have a desire and a dream and you don't have a commitment, eventually you're gonna have a nightmare.
Hey, before you go, hit the like button, share it with someone that you believe would be impacted by this message, and comment below. We would really love for you to join the conversation.
And number 8 is the effort gap. And this one here for the younger generation is so key, because there's so much stuff on TikTok and on Instagram that tells them that they can get rich without putting in the effort. But the truth of it is that anything that's worthwhile requires effort. And number 9 is the influence gap. It's how do we gain influence with people in a way that is done with integrity and not manipulating? And how do we close that gap? And number 10 is the leadership gap. It's what leadership skills do I need to develop so that I can become the man or woman and leader that I was designed to be? Because sometimes we're really good as entrepreneurs or business leaders. We can see something, but our leadership skills hasn't developed into that yet, so that we can bridge that gap and close it. And here's the last one, the potential gap. And the reason why the potential gap is the most important one is because we all have potential. And the difference between what you accomplished this year compared to what you don't is going to be how you use your gifts and your talents and your potential. And I heard a video once from Miles Monroe, and they said, "Where is the wealthiest part of the world?" And what he said impacted me so much. He said, the wealthiest part of the world is down the block from your home. It's in the cemetery. That's where all the dreams, vision, books, articles, businesses, everything gets taken to the grave. And he said, my job is to come into your life and help you rob the grave and die empty. And my friend, today, as you're starting this new year, I want to just share with you that do not take the potential that you have inside and bring it to next year. Utilize your potential this year. Utilize all the gifts and talents that God has given you to be intentional in this new year, and watch what happens. Your frustration gap still gets smaller, the results will get better, and the fulfillment will go up. So hey, thank you for being on this journey with me. Happy New Year, wishing you all the best in this upcoming year. Thank you for being on the journey. God bless you. Hey there, my friend. You may be saying, I love these videos. These videos are making an impact in my life. Hey, and you may say, I want to bring Lions Pride leadership to my organization, to my team. Well, we love walking along growth-minded entrepreneurs and growth-minded corporate teams. So all the information's below in the comment. You can find all the information of how we can come alongside you and your organization to coach and do team building events. Hey, I'm looking forward to being on a journey with you as well.